Hi everyone, PattayaOwl here. Swadikap, Sabaidi Mai. Hope you're well. Well, we're live. Sunday special. And it's 5:30 p.m. in England. I think it's past midnight in Pattaya, but no doubt we'll have a few people watching. Maybe you're in the Candy Club, who knows? Let me know where you're watching from. As always, looking forward to this one. I wonder how many people will get on. If you can smash the like button, it helps the owl algorithm. Peter, hey Owl, how you doing, mate? Texas Tonus, hey Owl. Rush UK 2360, easy for me to say. Hi Owl. Stephen Cafull's in the house, always good to have you here, mate. The Mask Intruder from Sweden, how you doing, buddy? Ryan Eager 7347, hello from Cold Folkestone, hello, mate. Roller the Rolling Robot, hello, mate. Walter, hello, Mr. Owl. Rick MB, hello, Mr. Owl. I love Mr. Owl. Blair G, hello from Vancouver, Canada. Wow, amazing. Martin, welcome to the live show. Paul ABC, how do Owl? Gavin's in the house. Wow, I can't believe it. We've got nearly 90 people on and we've only just started. Is it going to be another big one? Dies in the house. Hello, mate. Lee Allen, evening Owl. Gavin says, hello there, Owl. It's 57 days to go until the 2-week millionaire. Well, that has soon come round, mate, hasn't it? King Ding Aling UK, waving there. How are you doing, mate? Ron Shaw, hi Owl from Chile, Salisbury. It is cold, isn't it, in England at the minute? I'm doing my best to keep up with all these hellos. Paul's in the house. How are you doing, mate? Hi, Mark. How long's live? Don't know, mate. Just go with it. Big up, Rory. Vikings in the house. I hope you're going to behave yourself tonight, mate. A up the Owl for How Do Productions. Welcome to the live show. Brendan. Hi, Owl. Brendan from Liverpool. Nice one, mate. Toronto. Martin's from Toronto. Brad to be joining us. Nice one. Papu Ponty 65. Always a pleasure to have you on the live show, mate. Hello, mate. Pappy Ponty from the USA, Maryland. Wow, we've got Australia, the USA. Luna Cambo, hi, Owl Boy from Cambodia. Hello, mate. Deals. Are you re-uploading old videos and voiceovers? Well, basically what I've done is I've released some videos recently which do use a little bit of B-roll, do use some old footage, but it's a complete re-edit. You'd be surprised. Some of these vlogs where I'm using old content but doing voiceover actually take longer to edit. I know a lot of you are enjoying it. There's not going to be loads of them. But yeah, just thought I'd throw out something different. Kriskin Man 2867, welcome to the live show. Hi, Mr. Owl. Mr. Balding 1936, hello Owl. Question, what does the Vogue Hotel offer that others don't? Well, great location, great price, great friendly staff, great overall package, so superb value. You know, it was £20 a night for me. It's going to be £26 a night for me in January. So they offer great value. And I'm not saying it's the only hotel that offers great value, but the Vogue do. So I'll be going back to the Vogue. I'm in contact with the Vogue on a regular basis, actually. Looking forward to going back there in January. And I promise to try out the brekkie buffet as well. I need to take a breath after all that. Wow, 106 on already and we've only just started. Unbelievable. Paul ABC 8637, the Owl has burst on the scene and is rapidly moving up the Pattaya YouTube ranks. Thank you, mate. It does feel like the channel is growing and going in the right direction, and it seems like every single trip it's getting bigger and the views are getting bigger, and it's brilliant. It's really good. But you know, it's a hobby. It's a hobby, really. I don't take myself too seriously. It's just great to see it growing. Mr. Krezate, I hope I've pronounced that right. Hello, Owl from Belgium. Hello, mate. Wow, Australia, America, Belgium, Sweden, England, Scotland, Wales, Pattaya, Thailand. All over the place tonight. Love it. A community of owls. If only we could all be at the cave right now having a meet-up night. Viking, welcome to the live show, mate. Rick MB, how did you know you were a bull for swinger? No, not a clue, mate. What days are you there in January? Well, the meetup night will be on the 16th of January. That's a Friday, 8 p.m. at the Cave as it stands. I arrive around about that date, a couple of days before, without giving the exact dates away. Because there's a few weirdos out there who want to know. I had one chap who wanted to know my exact flight number. I thought that was odd. Maybe he just wanted to track the flight, I don't know. Rory, I don't know what you're on about, mate. It was literally a couple who approached me in the beer garden. And, and I said, no, thank you. Watch the latest vlog if you don't know what I'm on about. But it wasn't a situation, to be honest, Rory. 12 Big Red. Greetings, Owl. And Pattaya Lights. 40 days till I go. So if you know any of my wives, they'll be leaving soon. Well, have a great time. I know a lot of you guys are flying out to Pattaya, either November, December, January. Have a safe flight. I've got a mate, actually, who's probably 40,000 feet in the air. This is not the bar mate. This is another mate from my school days who's been watching the channel. We've reconnected. We've not seen each other for, I don't know how many years, 20 years. And he's flying out to Pattaya as we speak. He will literally be in the air. And he said if he's going to be in the cave next Sunday, and they're going to try and get the live show up in the cave. And if anyone's watching from the cave, a big hello. Feel free to stick it up on the big screen if you want to. But I think that's what they're going to be doing next Sunday, because of course we'll have another live show next Sunday. I've got my cup of tea. I'm going to try and not get too behind on the comments. So, Strumag, I'm watching using my iPhone 16 Pro Max in graphic grey. Brilliant phone, isn't it? Who would have thought it? The iPhone 16 Pro Max is capable of recording in 4K, creating vlogs, doing live shows, as well as being a phone. Rory's there in January. Nice one, mate. Come to the meetup night if you're around. Scotty P5870. Always good to have you on the live show. And if you've just joined, if you can smash that like button, it'll help get more people on here. It actually helps the owl algorithm. And we've got a bit of a challenge tonight. How many people can we get on this live show? Can we beat records? And are we going to pass the 5,000 subscriber mark whilst on this live show? You know, we might get to the mark and then it might fall slightly. So we need to clear the 5,000 if we can for it to be a celebration. That would be awesome. Stu Mag, better than asking your room number. True. Saying that, though, at the Vogue, there was a subscriber next door. But you know what? He was a gent and he left me alone and he wasn't stood outside the door or doing anything weird. He was a nice guy. But he recognised me as soon as I arrived. Oh, Owl, I'm next door. Brilliant. I hope the sound's all right and the visual. I'm on the DJI Mic Mini. What a microphone this is. What a microphone for £45 or £60 for two. With the receiver in the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Let me know in the comments. Is it nice and clear for you? We follow YouTubers' flights on Flight Radar. Cool. Die 41 days for me. That'll soon be around, mate. And you've been very patient and waited for your turn again. And it's soon come around, mate. I don't actually know how many days it is until I'm out there. Maybe I should just have a little pause of the comments a second and have a look. So, how many days until... We'll do to the first meetup night. So, it's around about 70-something days until the owl makes his return again to Pattaya. If you give the flight number, someone might mess about with the flight, etc. Be careful. Yeah, unfortunately, there are a few weirdos out there in the world, and it won't put it past me for someone to find the flight number and contact the airport. I mean, what are you going to do? Like, the owl's about to get on a plane? I mean, seriously. But there are some weird people, and I've met some of these weird people face to face, and I've blocked some of these weird people face to face. on YouTube, on WhatsApp, online. Yeah, that's right. I've given my contact details out thinking this person was normal, and they've turned out not to be. StewMag, 22 days and counting. Wow. Mr. Balding 1936 will be interesting to see how you get on with a new direct flight. Absolutely. I'm a little bit anxious about the whole flight on the who they with Norse Airlines in January. I've never flown from Gatwick. I've never flown with Norse Airlines before. I have done the £39 upgrade to get 2 hot meals on board, so that is a difference. And I can take on a laptop as well as a small luggage onto the flight. But I don't know what it's going to be like. And it's the Dreamliner as well. I don't think I've ever been on the Dreamliner. Completely different plane. Thank you very much there for the super chat. Much appreciated, mate. Thank you very much indeed. Anybody that gives me a super chat or buy me a coffee, it all goes in the Pattaya fund. Thank you very much, Scotty P. Gunships in the house. How are you doing, mate? I hope you're enjoying that sauce tonight on them fish cakes. We all know you enjoy your sauce, my friend. Deals. Yes, absolutely, mate. A lot of people follow the channel. Definitely. Mark Alpin 5704. Swaddy cap. Sabaidi Mai. I am Pete. Yes, I am Petch Tony. I am still flying with Norse. I'm going for it. I'm just going to park up at London Gatwick, get on this flight in January, and vlog it so you guys can see if they're any good. Because I've flown with Eva, I've flown with Thai Airways, I've flown with Emirates. I haven't flown with Norse before, and so far it's £580 because I've done the upgrade. It was 540 something. And that's still cheap. It's the cheapest direct flight I've ever bought at £580. So I just hope it's all right and it gets me there safely. That's the main thing, isn't it? It's a Dreamliner, completely different plane to the ones I've been on before. Stephen Travis, 6188, 6 days to go. John Tien, Koh Samet, and Bangkok. Looking forward to it. Nice one. Keith Kelly's in the house. Always good to have you on the live show. I can't believe it. We've got 160 people on and we've only just started. If you can hit the like button or let me know how many likes we've got so far, that'll really help the owl algorithm. Ruth Surtees, welcome to the live show. Hi, Owl. A big hello. Mike Reza T, hello Owl, I fly tomorrow at Whoop Whoop, and it's so exciting to hear a lot of you guys are flying out to Thailand, Pattaya. Amazing. Like I say, I've got a mate flying tonight, I've got another mate slash the potential investor guy flying tomorrow. Wow, it's all happening. People getting out to Pattaya. It's going to be busy. And have a safe flight, of course. Mike, I've read that one. Ice Wulocom. Hello, Sir Owl from Hawaii. Hello. And a big thank you, by the way, for the other super chat there. Be Moron, a 99. Thank you. Super sticker. Much appreciated, mate. Wow, Hawaii. So, yeah, America, Australia, all over the place. Rick MB is a subscriber who invited you to a Mergitros in the chat. Is that, where's that, mate? Is that invited me to fight, was it? I don't know. Let me know. You might have to elaborate on that one. Mofo Matt, hi Owl, how are you doing? Thank you very much, Wolf. Much appreciated, mate. Hope you're well. No doubt we'll catch up soon. Thank you very much for the £10 not super chat. Buy me a coffee. Thank you very much. And how are you doing, Mofo Matt? No mention of that other YouTuber, please, today. Can you manage that, mate? Can you manage it? Walter, dear Owl, on Tuesday, I'm flying from Vienna via Dubai to Bangkok for 5 months. On Thursday, I'll go to Pattaya Viewpoint and imitate your gesture. Go for it, mate. Go for it. You won't be the first person to go to. It's actually the Pattaya sign. The viewpoint is in a slightly different location. So if you want to get it exactly right, go to the Pattaya sign and spread them wings, mate, and then get yourself for a beer at the cave. And then Candy Club, treat yourself. Wow, can't believe we've got this many people, 180. Big hello, everyone. If you've not subscribed, you might as well subscribe. We might even get past the 5,000 subscriber mark on the live show. And I'm relying on you guys to let me know if we pass that threshold, because I haven't got everything in front of me where I can see it. I've got the laptop, but still, I need to keep it on the right page for the comments. KD-ish, going to be staying at the Vogue from the 4th of January for 3 weeks. So could grab a beer. Absolutely, mate. The best place to do that is at the meetup night. And when I stayed at the Vogue, actually, last month in October, there were so many people who either subscribed to the channel or watched the videos staying in the hotel. And everyone was really nice. No one was like banging on my door or anything like that. They just said hello, nice and respectful in reception. I told them about the meetup night, and then they came along to the meetup night. That's what I love about the majority, 99% of you, is, you know, when you meet, you all have something in common, you're all respectful, and we get on with enjoying the entertainment in Pattaya. But on a Friday at 8 PM, we meet at the cave and have a bit of a natter before we then go on and enjoy the night. Uh, 12 Big Red. The room number, yeah, haha. What happens in Pattaya stays in Pattaya. Deals. Subscriber next door, sure. Mofo Matt, let's get cracking. Let me try and catch up. So I said thank you to Scotty P. Martin, Ryder 6910, welcome to the live show. And a big thank you there for the super chat. Walter, much appreciated. I always try and recognise anyone who sends a buy me a coffee or super chat. I'm doing my best. I've got the screen and I've got the laptop here. So Martin says, do you live by yourself? I do, mate. Yeah, this is my own house and I live here. Gavin, UK. Owl, did you see Nick's new bar on Dav? I haven't. No, I've had a little bit of a guided tour by Nick of the new bar / club. And it looks cool. It looks cool. I've not obviously seen it now. It might be open. Let me know. Is it open? I know when I'm there in January, I will check it out. It looks pretty smart. Thank you very much, BMoron. £4.99 super chat. Wow, you're spoiling me. Spoiling me tonight with a super chat and buy me a coffee. Much appreciated. But you know what? Even if you just give us a cheeky like, it all helps the algorithm. And if we can get past 5,000 subscribers, that will make my Sunday. It really will. Really will. Easy for me to say. I never thought when I started the channel 10 months ago, we would pass 1 million views and get to 5,000 subscribers in 10 months. I mean, where are we going to be in another 10 months? I don't know. Mark Alpin 5704 in Pattaya now, mate. I'm a butterfly. Well, enjoy yourself, mate. Enjoy yourself. Ryan, I am there for my birthday in January 20th, probably having soy 7 and then bar 7. Cool. Martin, mate, I get holiday entitlement like everyone else. It's nothing. I'm not getting any special treatment. Stephen, Cheap Charlie's half chicken is good and juicy as Flame Restaurant. Cool. Yeah, I mean, Flame Restaurants, you know, pretty much delivered every time I've been there, so I rate it. And I've had a decent brekkie at Cheap Charlie's. I must admit, I do prefer the one in Jomtien, just my preference. Michael's in the house. How are you doing, buddy? Michael Davis, hi mate. Still looking for January, but not staying near Bacau this time. Cool. That'll be interesting. Hope you can come out, mate. But in terms of where you're going to stay, not near Bacau, that could potentially work depending where you choose, mate. You know, Pratumnak, Jomtien might be an option, but you might find that you're constantly getting taxis back and forth. That's my only thing. Come on, Soylenki, come to the Vogue, mate. It is very close to Soy Bacau, but, you know. Knee 14, a Pebbles Dashing 88. Love some of these usernames. Owl, have you been anywhere else in Thailand apart from Pattaya? I have. Not many places, but I've definitely been to Pattaya, Bangkok, Koh Lan, Bang Chang, Rayong to do my driving licence. I think that's probably... Oh, Hua Hin, been there. 5.5 hours on a bus that smelled of wee, which wasn't great. I haven't been to Chiang Mai. I haven't been to Chiang Rai, Phuket, Koh Samui, Krabi. I haven't done any of them places. I mean, I must admit, Patty's got everything I possibly need. Will that change in the future? Will I fly to these other places? Maybe with Mrs. Owl. I don't know. But Pattaya has everything that I need. Entertainment, food, beaches, weather. Friends, subscribers, familiarity. Easy for me to say. So, you know, why would I want to go to somewhere like Krabi where there isn't the cave, there isn't the candy club? And I'm pretty sure you guys on this channel don't want to see a nice beach in Krabi. I'm not sure, I might be wrong, let me know. Deals. Norwegian only, fly once a day. So they wouldn't need your flight number. Never let people know who you're flying with. Cool. Any more news on Norse Airways? I'd be interested in knowing more. Well, there's a little bit of news, and I have touched on it in the vlog, that I went on there and I saw the option to upgrade for 2 meals for £39 on the outbound flight. And if I want to do it on the inbound flight, then it's another £39, which I've not done. I've only done it on the outbound flight to test the food. If the food's decent and I think it's good value, I'll book it for the inbound flight as well. And you know, let's face it, it'd still be around about the same price as if I went with Thai Airways or Eva. So I'm going to reserve judgment on that one. I'm going to vlog it all. It looks to me like the flight is filling up. I don't think I'm going to get the luxury of an empty flight like I got on the way back from Bangkok this time. Gunship, yeah, very good, mate. Hope you're having a nice evening. Mark Strawbridge, Pattaya would be half full without weirdos. Interesting. I've not met many weirdos, just a minority, I would say, are weirdos, but... And I'm not judgmental. I mean, I'm on about the real weirdos, the stalkerish weirdos who want to know your flight number, your room number, when you're flying out, sending you messages every day. That kind of weird behaviour is what I class as a weirdo, and I ain't got time for any of that. You know, you wouldn't text or message someone every single day. I don't even do that to my own family, so why would you do that to someone who is just a YouTuber? So there's a balance, isn't there? Papu Ponzi 65 Owl, have you thought of having t-shirts made with your Pattaya Owl slogan or brand to be sold? I have, mate. I mean, there's not a lot of money in it. You know, there's not a lot of money in it. I mean, caps and t-shirts is probably as far as I'd ever go. And it's a logistical bit of a pain in the backside unless you get a third-party website. I did dabble with the shop earlier on in the channel, but I never got an order on it. So I won't rule it out in the future, but it's not a big money spinner. I tell you what, though, just in the spirit of openness and honesty, my revenue was over £1,000. £1,100 is the payment that's on the way, and that's based on last month, and the majority of that, if not all of that, has come from that 2-week trip. So to get to 1,100, it actually beat the revenue I was earning when I was over there. So you can tell the channel's definitely growing. I mean, I'm very grateful for that money, and thank you for everyone who watches the channel. And all of that, I'd say 95% of that is from ad revenue from the videos. And then there'll be some which is Super Chat, and of course some which is the membership. Mike Stewart, I will be in Thailand November 27th for 2 months, so we'll come to the meetup night. Yeah, brilliant. That meetup night is Friday the 16th of January at 8 PM at the Cave. And it's unlikely to be the Perch, I think, if we're being realistic. just to talk briefly about the bar, and I'm trying to catch up with the comments. So my mate, the investor guy, is flying out tomorrow, and of course he's not just going there just to find a bar. He's going out there to have a great time, and he's not just in Pattaya for the full month. He's out there, and it's him buying a bar if he wants to buy a bar or rent a bar. So that's out of my control, really. But if he does happen to buy a bar and it works well, then we'll have a chat, and that could become the perch. But I would say 50-50 at this point. If he goes over there, doesn't find the time, doesn't find the bar, then it doesn't materialise, and that's as honest as I can be about it. So I don't really know which way that's going to go. But in terms of the name of a bar, I love the perch. I really do. North Atlantic, cheap, premium. Bart Buzz, I've heard lots of people with cheap tickets for Norse getting bumped off flights as they are overselling. I hope that's not the case, Bart Buzz, mate. I'm not hoping to have any issues. I just want it to be plain sailing. What I will say though, and if there is any issues with Norse cancelling the flight last minute or anything like that, that's not going to be great, But it'll all be vlogged for you guys to see. That's only ever happened once to me before, and that was British Airways after booking it. I think it was it booking.com? They sent me an email saying they've cancelled the flight. Hopefully that won't happen. Flynn, 500, 580 return. Yes, mate. So it was 540 something return, direct flight from Gatwick. I've added £39 onto that for the meals, so it is around about £580 return, yeah. The Dirty Mechanic, welcome to the live show. Mark Walker 7521, hi. We're all waiting for you to hit 5,000 subs. It's going to happen on the live show, hopefully. That would be absolutely awesome, wouldn't it? The Dreamliner, it's a 12 big red. The Dreamliner is a nicely fitted plane. Okay, bad press lately, but nicely fitted aircraft. Yeah, I don't know what to expect on this one, mate. I've always flown like the A380, the double decker, or is it the triple, whatever it is, with Thai Airways, and I've always felt very comfortable on them. So this is a completely different aircraft, so I don't know. Rory saying all planes are basically the same, it's just entertainment which makes a difference. And I will say on Thai Airways, actually, the entertainment wasn't great. Emirates, fantastic onboard entertainment. The Thai Airways was a little bit dated. I think it is time to upgrade some of the entertainment on Thai Airways. And I've just had, by the way, just to say, I've just had a beautiful homemade butter chicken curry with rice, and that's definitely set me up for this live show. And we've got the DJI working, that's good. Brendan Owl, been going since 1997. I remember the BART went up to 70, was great. Now it's stuck at 43. Yeah, I've heard that, mate. I've heard it was a lot higher than it is at the minute. Was it 70 for long? Was it a couple of days? Let me know. I don't know what the safety record's like on the Dreamliner. I have no idea. Strumag, genuine question. Is there a nearby international airport near you? I fly Emirates from Newcastle, 8:20 return. Yeah, but I always find flying from London, I get a better price. There is like Birmingham, East Midlands Airport, but then it'd have to be a connecting flight. It couldn't be a direct flight. And I can get to London in a couple of hours on the car anyway. So it's no big deal. I don't mind travelling in the car for a couple of hours rather than getting a domestic flight connecting and flying from Heathrow or Gatwick. That works for me. Don't get me wrong, if they did direct flights from, like, say, East Midlands, then I'd be very tempted, but it doesn't make any sense to get an internal flight when I can just jump in the car for a couple of hours. James Parker's 4759. Hi Owl, Jams from Australia. How are you travelling? Welcome to the live show. And what I love about this, it's this is what the meetup nights are like. You can get one chat from Miami. You can get people from Australia, all over the place. England, people who live in Pattaya, so expats, a whole mixture of people. And that's what we've got on the live show tonight. It's high season. Bart will automatically drop to 40. That's what deals says. Well, that's not great. Excuse me. Mike Cox. I can't read out that username. Dreamliner has a clever listing. Lightning. Right, okay. So Dreamliner has a clever lightning trick that makes up reduce jet lag. Lighting. Right, okay. Lighting trick that helps reduce jet lag. The only issue is you find the crew will darken the windows even if you don't want them to. Okay, mate. I'll look out for that one. It'll all be vlogged. James Wallace 8328. Always good to have you on the live show, mate. And it's another biggie. We've got around 180 people on. If you've just joined, a big hello. If you could hit the like button, you'll help get more people on. It'll help the algorithm. And we're trying to get past the 5,000 subscriber mark tonight as well. And if you're watching it after, because not everyone can jump on now, we tend to get a couple of thousand people watching after as well. A big hello. Hope you're well. Hope you've had a great week and have a good week. Do you ever consider your perspective might change on Pattaya over time? Good question. As you will know yourself, Pattaya attracts oddballs as well as good folk, and the relentless hedonism takes its toll. Yeah, I think that's a potential, mate. Definitely a potential. I was only introduced to Thailand and Pattaya in 2023 physically. I've been watching YouTubers since 2015, so it's still very new to the game. And maybe, I love the place. I can't imagine going to like Benidorm or Tenerife or anywhere where I've done before like that. I just think, get myself to Thailand. I think if anything, I need to see more of Thailand on a little vacation. But yeah, Pattaya being the main destination. And of course then is Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines. There's other places, but there's just something about Pattaya, hence why I've started a YouTube channel. That's very special. Walter, thank you very much for the super chat, mate. Much appreciated. Stephen Lowe, is there a cave bar on LK Metro? There used to be. Now the cave, it's not connected to that bar that used to be on LK Metro. But the cave is Tree Town. But there did used to be called a bar called the Cave on LK Metro. I googled it and had a look and I could see it all. So I don't know what happened to that one. The Dirty Mechanic 9242, welcome to the live show. I'll let you know as far as I'm flying with Norse at the end of December from Gatwick. Yeah, let us know, mate, on a live show. That'll be really close to when I fly out. You know what, I really wish I could just fly out tomorrow. I'm not going to lie, I wish I could fly out tomorrow. But I've got to knuckle down, earn the pennies. In fact, I've even had 2 subscribers now offer to buy me a flight to Thailand just to get me back out of there. But we all know it's not, and that's really, really kind of you, by the way. And if you're watching, both of you, thank you very much. But of course, it's not just that, is it? It's time off work, it's the entertainment spend, which is the biggest spend on a £3,000 trip. £1,000 of that is the flight and accommodation. 2,000 of that is entertainment, and of course that's just for a 2 weeks. So if only it was just a flight and getting out there. Rick MB, Owl, did you check out the Sauna Club Pratum Naksoi 6? I didn't, mate, no. Ty Fan, hello Owl, fancy seeing you on here on a Sunday. How are you doing, mate? Are you going to sing that little song for us tonight? Scotty P, smash the like button, Pete. Thank you very much. And I think Ty Fan has actually done the song after that. So there's only one Pattaya Owl walking along, singing his song, Walking in an Owl Wonderland. Thank you, Ty Fan. Always great to have you on here. James Wallace will be back in Pattaya early December, probably as friend over from UK, always ends in painful hangovers. How do you tolerate the hangovers? They get worse in your 40s. I don't know how I do it. Like, I feel it. I feel the hangover, but I'm just wanting to get out and vlog. So, you know, very rarely do I stay in bed past 9, 10 a.m. Even if I've been out for a session the night before. I like to get out on Soy Lenki, Soy Bacau, and do a vlog. And it might be a brekkie, and then after the brekkie, that's when it kind of hits me a little bit, and I kind of find myself moving towards a massage place very quickly. Because of course I'd rather lie and have a foot massage, a head massage, and I've done that, you know. I've had one lady on my head, one lady on my foot, rather than just lying in a bed. Be more on $4.99 super chat. Thank you, mate. Would you go to any other passport bro destinations like Colombia, Dominican Republic, or do you have yellow fever? Why do you love Pattaya? I love it because of the entertainment, and also now I've created, like, not a network, but there's people I know over there. So it's like going back to seeing friends again, and I'm sure that'd happen in other places. But it's taken 2.5 years to actually build some good relationships in Pattaya. So, of course, it's everything it's got to offer. The entertainment, you know, the bars, the people, the food. So I couldn't imagine doing all that again and starting again and going out to, say, Colombia and doing that. It just feels like a good fit with Pattaya. So, yeah, good question, mate. And I will branch out and I will fly to these other places, I promise you. But I'm not in no rush to do that. I mean, God, as I mentioned before, the thought of just going to like Tenerife or Benidorm, I've had some right laughs there over the years. I've had some great stag do's. But once you've been to Pattaya, nothing can compete. You can't even compare. The Dirty Mechanic, I spend most of my afternoons in Time Bar having a beer. That's a great place. Cracking brekkie as well, 129 baht. Oh, it was when I was last out there. Some of the best bangers in town. Trev Osborne, 9690. Hi, Mr. Owl. You got any trips booked? And when the next trip is January, and then nothing after that. So we'll have to do some vlogs on what we're going to do after that. But who knows? Maybe we'll book the next trip when we're out there in Pattaya. I don't know. Meek, 42 weeks until my first Pattaya trip. Nice one, mate. Have a safe flight. Enjoy it. That first time, I remember sitting on the flight on the way back after my first 2 weeks in Thailand, in Pattaya. And I thought, my God, that is the best time of my life. I cannot believe it. And I'm not just saying that. It actually was. At the age of whatever I was, 38, 39, I don't know. I never thought it was possible to have the best 2 weeks of your life at that point, and I did. Ruth Surtees, how are you doing? Do you ever come up north, Owl? I have a pie shop. Well, where's your pie shop? Let us all know. Let us all know. Of course, I'm always travelling around. I viewed a car once in Glasgow. I'm originally from Manchester, so let us know, Ruth. Where is the pie shop? I don't mind you plugging it on the channel. Typhan, I'll be in Pattaya 2 weeks today. I can't say what I'll exactly be doing at this very moment. Well, there you go, mate. Booty AB, lovely. Welcome to the live show. Rory, the thing I like most about the Owl is that you read every comment, makes the audience feel connection. Some YouTuber don't even say hello. Well, this is what I try and do. Of course, I'm a little bit behind in the comments. Eventually, I do catch up, but I do like to address every comment. And I don't spend too long on each one. I mix and match it, but I'd rather do that than just skip straight away to some of the comments that come straight through. Saying that, the comments I've got on the screen I can see as well, so I can go a little bit back and forth. Nick's Bar opened on the 30th of October. Nice one. I'll have a beer in it, yeah. Michael, mate, if you're still watching, what's the thing with Cybercow? Sorry if you've already mentioned it. Are you just looking for a change, mate? Are you thinking Beach Road? Are you thinking John Tien, Pratunact? Apologies if you've already commented. I will get round to it, mate. That's a strange comment. Baltimore pizza guy. He does not read every comment. I paid for a comment to be read. And that comment is being ignored. Really? What comment's that, mate? Let me flip back. Have I missed a comment? Was it a super chat comment? I can't see a comment that I've missed, mate. And you certainly don't have to pay to comment either on my thingy. You know, if you do a buy me a coffee or a super chat, that's great. Thank you very much. It's a donation to the channel, but you don't have to pay for a comment. I've just flicked through all my super chats and I can't see a comment that I've missed. Stephen, good morning. Good morning. Well, it's good evening here in England. Whereabouts are you, mate? Coco Road 1983. Looking well, Mr. Owl. Thank you very much, mate. I've actually lost a few pounds. Michael, 20 minutes walk to Candy Club, mate. Just the other side of Pattaya Klang area. Nice one. Yeah, nice one, mate. And I do forget, you've been going Pattaya a long time, mate. You should show me some of these places. But yeah, cool. Mixing it up a little bit. Going to places you've been many years ago. It's good. Even just being able to change hotel switches it up a little bit. You're walking back and forth from a different direction of an evening. But I'm very much loving the Vogue at the minute. I'm liking it. And, you know, walking onto Soy Lenki, taking a right onto Bacau works for me. Typhon, 5K's on the way. You've done really well considering you've been under 5K all this time. Lots of good support behind you. Thank you, mate. Coco Road 1983, stopped at the Vogue for years, can't beat it. Well, yeah, it's really amazing. As long as them prices keep within the £20 figure, I think I'll continue staying there. You know, for me, I've stayed in hotels double that price and it's not been as good. So it's all about value. Elvis, ladies and gentlemen, Elvis has entered the building. Please, everyone, remember to smash the like button. It helps the owl algorithm. Thank you very much. Thank you, Elvis. I love how you come onto the live show and encourage people to hit that like button, because it's true. If you hit the like button, more people watch it afterwards, and it helps the owl algorithm, and we get more people on the live show now. I mean, we're holding over 170 people. Hello, everyone. The Robert G, welcome to the live show. The absolute best hotel is Ocean Breeze, Soy 11. Not seen that. Cleaner than clean. Bart Buzz 10 metre to Soy 6, 30 metre to Tree Town, and 100 metre to Soy Bacau. Amazing. Well, there you go. Robert G recommends the Ocean Breeze, Soy 11. That's one I have to check out. Typhon, I really must recommend Cambodia and Laos and Vietnam. Michael Davis, it's only a 20-minute walk to Candy Club, not too far for me, mate, and 120 bolt. Cool. And we all know we'll be going to the Candy Club, mate. And for you guys who don't know, Michael is the cameraman, or he has been the cameraman, and we did the bar crawl video, and you've been to every meetup night, and the challenge for Michael is, can he get over in January to make it to every single meetup night there's ever been? Can he make it for the 16th of January? That's the challenge. Deals, 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 Mrs. Freelancer Owl. 81 crore. I'm in Chiang Mai at the moment. Need a break from the madness of Pattaya. Fair enough, mate. You know where I get a break from, or where I used to get a break from the central Pattaya, is I went over to Cozy Beach and just had a lovely meal in Cozy Beach at the Collis restaurant at the top of the soy. You've got the chocolate factory at the bottom, Collis at the top, and then maybe a beer at the Oxygen before an early night. So you can escape the madness within Pattaya, but fair enough, mate. I've never been to Chiang Mai. Peter, let's go, Owl. Rory's going. I'm going to Krabi. Gibbo95, where's the dream location for any future bar? Well, dream location for me would be Soy Buakhao, Tree Town area, within a short walk to where the Candy Club is, ideally. But it's tricky because if, I was the buyer or the person who was going to rent this bar, buy this bar, whatever, then, I'd go over there and I'd choose the right bar and I'd buy it. But it's not my purchase, is it, this time? And, it's not, it's my mate is going out there, and if he sees something he fancies, he'll have it. But, I've had my say on where I think it should be. I certainly won't entertain a bar on Walking Street. Soy 7 isn't for me, even though I like a cup corner, but as a soy, I don't spend a lot of time there. Soy 6 is too crazy. LK Metro, I think you're pretty much guaranteed to do really well on there. So LK Metro, Soy Buakhao, Tree Town, that area is where I would put my money if I had it, but I haven't. And of course, I'm not buying a bar. It will be somebody else buying a bar and me backing it if it was to happen. Rory says, I'm going to Krabi. Peter, you are a very cool dude. Thank you, mate. Thank you. I don't think I've been called cool before. Cheers, mate. Brendan, hi, Owl. Been going since 97. Remember, Bart jumped to 70 bar. It was great. Now stuck at 43. I've read that comment. I'm sure I've read that comment. Martin, £39 for 2 flight meals. That's outrageous. Well, I disagree. To be fair. I don't think that's too bad at all. £39 for 2 flight meals. I don't think it's a rip-off or anything like that. I'm quite happy to pay that. Of course, if the meals are awful, then I'll probably regret that decision. But I'm not too disappointed with that. Let me know in the comments, what do you reckon? I know a lot of you said that's pretty fair, 39 quid for 2 meals on board. Alex SSSS, book flights and accommodation to arrive 18th of April next year, staying at the Buzzing Lounge, 500 baht per night, cool. Can't wait to be back after my first ever trip to Pattaya in September. Keep up the vlogs. Thank you very much, Alex. And, that'd be cool, staying on Soy Charapoon. Rory is admitting to being a weirdo. Well, that's fair enough, mate. You seem a nice weirdo. I don't think we've met in person, have we? But Peter says, go Thai Airways. It's the best. Well, I have gone Thai Airways on a couple of occasions, and I have to say, Eva Air tops it for me. Obviously Emirates, but if we're talking about direct flights, then Eva tops it, both in terms of like the interior, the service, and the entertainment. Seems a little bit more modern. Samuel Hutchinson, spot on, Owl. Why go anywhere else? Pattaya is a go. Well, this is it, mate. What's the point of going other places for the sake of going other places, is my view. I really like it. I appreciate until you go to some other places, it opens the mind, and I think that's where travel comes in. But when you find such a great place like Pattaya, where I was prepared to live and still am, it's, why do you need to go to every other place in Thailand? Martin says, we're all weirdos. Oh, wow. Brave Soul says £39 is way too much for 2 airplane meals. I hope they are steak and lobster. Yeah, I don't think they will be, but interesting. See, I didn't look at £39 as too bad, really. Evening Owl, this is Jeremy, just jumped on. I'm just watching the live stream down the pub. Nice one. You should hit 5k subs working the next couple of weeks. Cheers, mate. Well, yeah. And I don't know what the sub count is on at the minute, and I don't know if we'll achieve it on this live show, but there's a possibility. Deals. Why would they have your number? Be more careful who you give your number to. That is true. I think when I've had a few beers at meet-up nights, I've given my number out to certain people, and they've turned out to be a little bit weird. But I just literally say it how it is, either there to the face or on a message, and then block them after that. Jeremy Simpson, we've gone from the clicking to hearing big swallows, Owl. I do apologise, because what's happened, of course, is I've improved the editing, so I've started to delete the clicking out because of your feedback, so I'll listen. But then now I've got the DJI Mic Mini, it picks up every little bit of sound, even if the owl was to swallow, as demonstrated. So I do apologise, Jeremy, mate. Mark Strawbridge, I stay Sports World Soylenki, big balcony and big smart TV, 15,000 a month, great staff. Last message was tongue-in-cheek. Cool. Booter AB, that's mad. 1,000 videos with only 4,000. 1,000 videos with only 4,000 views. I don't know who that is, mate. I've not done 1,000 videos. Any14, which I'm assuming is short for Neil. I just paid £525 return Saudi Airlines end of November, back end of Feb. Cool. Tell us a bit more about the potential girlfriend you met. She's not really a potential girlfriend as such. We just had a bit of chemistry. We clicked, you know. I met her at the Candy Club. We spent a few days together, kept in contact. We've agreed that when I'm over in there in January, I'll take her for a drink or something like that. So definitely not. We're not talking Mrs. Owl or girlfriend at the minute, but certainly we had a right laugh. Where where you're both genuinely laughing, and you're both tickled over the same thing. That's kind of the chemistry I'm on about. It was just easy and a good laugh. So yeah, I'll keep in contact. Deals says no alcohol service on Saudi Airlines. Oh. The Huntwork 6535. Yep, no alcohol. I've never flown on a Saudi airline. Rory says I got home on Air 480 return, but layover in Muscat 2.5 hours. Martin, China Air 380, but 36-hour layover in Beijing. God. Sounds awful. I mean, I did 5 nights in Beijing in 2010 and I hated every minute of it. Hated it. Complete opposite to when I went. I've been to Hong Kong 4 times. Now, that place I could live. You know, Pattaya's surpassed it, but Pattaya and then Hong Kong for sure. But Beijing, it was horrible. Didn't feel very welcome either. Bart Buzz Driver, how are you? Are you alright? Are you a fan of the channel, mate? What's your thermostat set to? Can't see it. I've set it to 20 degrees. It was 22 last live show, but it got too hot. So I've set it to 20. 18 I find a little bit chilly. So 20 degrees. And there is the thermostat. Rory Monger got the best entertainment on board. Well, I quite like that one, Rory. That made me chuckle. Oh man, always good. Been with them a few times. Deals. Dreamliner was mainly bought in for a 4 to 8 hour journey. It's not comfortable for 13 hours. Brilliant. I'm already regretting my decision, but I'm going with it. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. This week I've thought about, should I just book what I'm used to? Should I just cancel it all, book Heathrow, fly Thai, fly Eva, and just keep in that comfort zone? But to do that would be crazy, because I would lose £500 direct flight. I can't do that. I can't lose that sort of money. But I'm just being honest, that's how I felt this week. Because I've flown Emirates, Eva and Thai, and I've loved it every time. And now I'm going to a different airport with a different airline and a different model of plane. It's all change just to save a few quid. And it's not even, in the end, if I do end up upgrading to the meal service on the inbound flight, it's going to be as much as it would have been for Thai Airways or Eva in the first place. I must admit, though, looking at some of the pictures, the seats look quite comfortable, just to add a bit of balance. Rory says, no, she'll be okay. It's just different. Hi, mate. Going to board the plane in the next few minutes. Sat in Dubai now. Well, nice one, mate. You've done half the journey. You've got another half to go. And that's what I do like about that connecting flight in Dubai with Emirates. I'm assuming it will be Emirates, won't it? Is, you can do 2 6-hour roughly flights. And big MC Steve is about to do his second flight from Dubai to Bangkok. And then you're there, mate. Get yourself to the cave and see if you can get the live show on the big screen next Sunday. The live show will be 5:30 UK time, so that'll be past midnight, but they'll Rinder and the team will get it up on the big screen, mate. That'd be great. Peppermint 787, PattayaOwl, are you flying through the night? Well, not tonight, but I think that they're the lyrics from the single, the first ever single I've released. What's your favourite owl? Well, PattayaOwl. I'd have to go with that one. Peter Thomas, 3194, welcome to the live show. When I first started going in 2001, having 72 baht to the pound, only wish we could see the rate. Yeah, if only the rates were that now, Thai Airways, only flight going direct from there. Yeah. I was disappointed with Thai Airways onboard entertainment. There was limited movies on there. I can't pretend. I've had better entertainment packages. The documentaries was all right. I watched a few travel documentaries, but I was a bit bored. Ruth, do you have a favourite lady in Pattaya? Well, I've got a couple of contacts there. Yeah, definitely. So, yeah. I'm looking forward to meeting up with one in particular in January, but it's not going to turn into... I can't imagine it turning into anything more like a relationship or anything like that. But, when you meet someone who you get on with and you feel comfortable and you have a connection and you're both laughing your head off at the same thing consistently over a few days, it's probably worth meeting up for another beer or a meal, and that's where I'm at. Have you let us know where your pie shop is yet, Ruth? Have I missed that one? Owl, do you go for a window seat? No, I hate the window seat. I like it from a vlogging perspective, but I hate it in terms of going out to the toilet and having to ask for permission for people to move out the way. I'm not a fan of that at all. Luckily, on the flight from Bangkok to London, it was empty, so I could sit at the window for takeoff, and then I could sit, well, wherever I wanted, really. There was no one there anyway, but I do like the aisle seat. Let me know, everyone. Let me know in the comments, what do you prefer? And a big hello, by the way, to all the new and existing subscribers. I'm not sure how many we've actually got, if we've gone past that 5,000 mark just yet, but a big hello. And a big hello to the new members as well. It's good to see the membership growing. Dirty Mechanic. Well, yeah, if that helps you sleep, mate. Don't worry about the plane as long as it gets you there safe. I agree. As long as it gets you there safe. It's just this comfort zone thing, isn't it? You know, it's this comfort zone about it's always been Heathrow, it's always been Thai, Eva or Emirates, and now it's all changed. But I'll vlog it all and you'll get to see it, and that's a real positive because a lot of you guys are asking you want to see it, and you know I'll just show it how it is. I'm not going to big it up if it doesn't deserve bigging up. I'll show you everything. I'll do as much vlogging as I can, and I'll try and get the staff. I'll try and get the staff on the vlog as well. I usually do that. I know the Emirates staff were awesome. They've actually subscribed to the channel, some of the Emirates staff. But, you know, a little interview with the cabin crew. I might even see if one of the captains wants to have a chat after we land. The chances of that are very slim. There's loads more comments. There's me thinking I caught up. I haven't. I remember 70 plus baht to the quid. I also remember... Okay. Pattaya is like Disneyland. Well, that's one way of describing it. I went to Disneyland, actually, Florida, when I was younger. Ruth says the pie shop is in Preston, Lancashire. Nom Yai Inspector 2, welcome to the live show. Right, let's see where we are up to. First went to Pattaya in 2001, 77 baht to the pound. What would happen to your Pattaya obsession if you met a nice British girl in the UK? Well, these are all outside influences which could impact. I'm just going with things at the minute. You know, I love doing the YouTube. I love Pattaya as a holiday destination. I'm very much enjoying the present as well. I mean, I'm out on the motorbike. I'm having a good time. I'm not just constantly thinking about trip. Of course, I'd rather be in Pattaya, but I am enjoying the present. Nice food, motorbike, all that kind of stuff. And there's a number of things, isn't there? I'm not actively looking for a girlfriend in England, and you know, they're not exactly queuing up. Put it that way. So yeah, nothing's happening on that front. But of course, there's all these questions. What happens if you meet a girlfriend here? What happens if you meet a girlfriend in Thailand? Would that change your perspective? I don't know. I just have to go with it. What I do know is I'm 2 and a bit years into my love for Pattaya, and that's not changed. PattayaOwl lovers is in the house. Welcome to the live show. Hope you're well. But the rides are better in Pattaya. Absolutely. What did you do for Halloween? Not a lot. Yeah, not a lot. I was working down in Essex, so I had to travel up. So I was sat in my car driving. Somebody on this live show as well is telling me off for swallowing my water now. Come on. The owl's got a drink. It's a workout. Wow, we've got 190 people on the live show. A big hello, everyone. If you can smash the like button, we might get over 200, which would be awesome. But we also might pass the 5,000 subscriber mark on this live show. That'd be amazing. Who would have thought it 10 months ago? I think my target was 100 subscribers for the year. What's on the menu for Christmas? homemade Christmas dinner for the owl, thinking of Pattaya probably. Roof, free flight, there's always a catch, and in my experience it ends. Typhan, come on Owl, I can't come on here without the song. Yeah, exactly. Thank you very much indeed for singing the song. Peter Jones. Wife and daughter booked with Jojo Taxis, flying with Etihad. I'm jealous, too busy. Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, a lot of people have booked with Jojo Taxis, to be fair. Yeah, great stuff. She's a lovely, lovely person, but also she's always on time. She drives safe, and they're the things that really matter, really. John Z1W6Q, good morning from Australia. Good morning. And we've got people from America, Australia, England, Thailand, everywhere in between. It's a busy old live show. Typhan, the story about the massage parlour with the lady lying about the cash on the bed was a weird one. I'll be a little more street smart. Yeah, she was a bad apple. I could see it in her eyes. I could only say so much on a vlog, but she was trying it on. She was definitely trying it on. Well, she was trying to scam me. There's no other way to put it. It wasn't a mistake. She hid it under the bed, and then when I kept saying no, you've definitely seen the money, she then made it into like a pretend kind of joke. So unfortunately, but you get bad apples anywhere in the world, and she is one letting the team down. And when I went back and I walked past the massage place on Second Road, and I won't mention which one it is, she wasn't there. So I don't know if she's moved on, pastures new. I don't know. Nathan Taylor, never been to Pattaya, and I have no plans to go, but went down a YouTube rabbit hole and found your channel. Now I'm hooked and watching. Brilliant stuff, mate. And it's great to hear, really, because that's where it all started for me back in 2015. I started watching the likes of Kevin Thailand, 20 Seconds in Thailand. He was kind of more Bangkok at the time. And that's how I learned about Pattaya, especially Kevin Thailand, because he was very Pattaya specific, talking about Soy Bacau and LK Metro and the Hideaway and Soy 15, and that's how I learned about Pattaya. And then it did take me from 2015 all the way to 2023 to actually get on that plane, and it was best decision ever, because even though I've spent loads of money and I'm a lot poorer financially, the experiences that I've had in the last couple of years, I just feel so much more wealthier. Do you know what I mean? I'm very content and happy now. And it is the experiences that make life, isn't it? Without being too dramatic, but So nice one, Nathan. I do really appreciate that comment, mate. And hopefully one day, if it works for you, if it fits around your life and your job, and have a couple of week holiday, mate. Just go and treat yourself to 2 weeks in Pattaya and see if you like it. But if you're liking the vlogs and you're liking what you're seeing, the chances are you will like it in the real life as well. Ruth, Shelley is in Tenerife. You'd like her fun bags out. Cool. Typhan, nothing beats Pattaya. Let's have a moment for silence. Yeah, I mean, it's tough for the people who've not actually been over there, and not everyone can get out to Pattaya. I mean, I've got to knuckle down and earn the pennies to get out there. It's not cheap when you're going out there being a 2-week millionaire. You got £1,000, which includes your flight and a cheap hotel, or a good value hotel, and then you need a couple of grand spending money, because you don't want to be going over there on a tight budget for a 2-week holiday. So it's £3,000, and if you're doing that 2 or 3 times a year, it's around about £10,000 per year on holiday, and not everyone can do that. No, I'm not interested in buying any shares in anyone's bar either. Solid, is it Soid Evil 101? Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the live show. Gavin, once you experience Pattaya, that's it. There's nowhere else worth going. Yeah, I mean, I think the way I can see things are going is Pattaya, and then when I go to Thailand for a longer period of time in the next so many years, whatever, then I need to check out. I need to have a 2-week holiday within Thailand and just tick off these places people are saying check out. You know, Chiang Mai, Chiang Rai, Phuket, Koh Samui, Koh Samet. Tick them all off within a 2-week window, then get back to Pattaya. So when people ask me, have you been to Chiang Mai, have you been to Phuket, have you been here, have you been there, at least I can say, yeah, but I'm back in Pattaya, because having seen them all, Pattaya is the best place on the planet. Num Inspector 2, Benidorm is okay for a weekend on the long haul flight. Yeah, Benidorm and places like that are good if you're with the right people. I mean, I was there in 2014 on a stag do, and it was great because I was with the lads and we had a great time, but being there on your own, I can't think of anything worse. Whereas being in Pattaya on your own is brilliant. I actually wouldn't want to go to Pattaya with a group of mates because you feel like you have to do what everyone else is doing every single night. I think going to Pattaya on your own, meeting up with friends or subscribers is great, but we very much do our own thing as well. Mofo, I must admit, banning me from mentioning. Well, the thing is, mate, I don't want to talk about like that particular YouTuber on my live show. And every comment, mate, was pretty much about, you know what I mean? That's the reason. So it just becomes a bit tedious when it's constantly about that YouTuber, every comment, you know what I mean? That's my only bugbear with that one, mate. Just being honest, you know what I mean? Why would I want to talk about another YouTuber on every comment you drop and every, you know what I mean? Andrew2034, new viewer here. Very much enjoy your videos. I'm moving to Pattaya permanently. Something that you're thinking of doing? Well, I won't be making the same mistake in terms of moving out there when I'm not financially secure. So Pattaya for me is going to be trips for the foreseeable future. And if I ever live in Pattaya, I'll be financially sound. Not just savings, but a regular income, either pensions, investments, or maybe a really successful bar called The Perch. Who knows? But this, if it happens again, it'll be done properly, it'll be done right, it won't be rushed, it won't be last minute, because of course you can't keep getting these, I can't keep getting the decision wrong, it's got to be right. And you need some money to survive in Pattaya. But good to see you are very much a new viewer to the channel. Welcome. Scotty P 5870, sorry Diana, to Tree Town is definitely the spot to hang out. Yeah, that's the bit I like. That's the bit I like around LK Metro, Soi Buakhao. We all have our favourite places. For some people, it's Walking Street or, you know, Soi 6, 7, 8, but it's just not. Tom M, almost 5,000, really. Are we getting closer? I didn't know if it would happen on this live show or not. Coco Road, Owl, have you always been bald? Well, I was born bald, then I had some hair for a period of time, and then I started going bald when I was about 18. It bothered me, but it really doesn't bother me now. I couldn't care less, to be honest, but it certainly did bother me back then. But yeah, cheers for your question, mate. Mark Strawbridge, welcome to the live show. I'll be in Tree Town in March for 5 weeks. Start Soy Lenki, then Pothole, M&M Bar, LK Metro, finish up in the Candy. Sounds like a good night, mate. Coco Road 1983, best thing about the Vogue is its walking distance to New York Pizza, best pizza ever. Cool. So that's New York Pizza is on Third Road, is that right? I've not been there. I've been to Bronx Pizza a few times when I've had a few. Yeah, James, everyone's very supportive. James Wallace, everyone's very supportive of the channel, mate. And watch. And like I say, it's even reconnected me with people from school way back. User KY5QD7HS8WRICHIE. Hi Mark, I get there the 29th of December. My third time this year. The Candy Club is good, but does get busy. Anywhere else you can go? Yeah, it does get busy in there. It could do with being twice as big, if we're being honest. And I think they have tried to expand. I do love the Candy Club. But you've also got Bamboo Bar on Walking Street. Or is it on Walking Street? Or is it just near Walking Street? I have been. And that's bigger, live music bar, similar kind of setup. Everyone gets their own drinks. So check the Bamboo out. That's where I recommend. I don't think you'll be disappointed. I wasn't. It was good. I think it's before you get to Walking Street. It's like on the road before you get to Walking Street. I always stay in the Suitors Court beside the hospital. Cool. I've not checked that one out, actually. Trevor Osborne. 9690. Mr. Owl, I think if you asked all the people that have been to Pattaya still remember the first few days there of the first trip, I know I can be there. Some good stories, absolutely. Definitely, that would be a question, wouldn't it? Can you remember the first time you was in Pattaya? Let us know in the comments. Peter Thomas, when I went in April this year, I stayed at the Flipper House on Soy 7. Yeah, I mean, I stayed in the Flipper before I got the condo keys in March, and I didn't like the fact there was no natural daylight. Sonny Liston, get yourself to Candy Club, mate. It doesn't exist. Thai fan, the exchange rate is now depressing. Well, it is what it is, isn't it? Ashley, 1990k, I never eat plain food. It's horrible in economy. Well, I'll tell you what. I've had decent food on Emirates economy, and I've had decent food Thai business, but not Thai economy. It wasn't great. Deals. £39 for 2 microwave meals, and you just said it's good value. Never be an investor. Well, the thing is, mate, it's 39 quid. I know there's mixed views on it. Some people say it's 30 odd quid, 2 meals on board. It's all right. It's £15 roughly a meal, roughly. I could spend £39 at a lounge. I could probably spend £39 at WH Smith and get lots of stuff. But it's just having a warm meal on board. It's not the best deal I've ever done, but it's not as if they're charging me 100 for these meals. Jeremy, evening now. I'm just watching from the live stream down the pub. You should hit 5 subs working in the next couple of weeks. Well, cheers, mate. Thank you. Hopefully we can do it tonight. Never mind the next couple of weeks. Hopefully we can get 5,000 subscribers tonight. I can't see what number we're on at the minute. Scotty P, so many places to go, but always end up back in Pattaya. £39 for the meals isn't too bad. I nearly spent that eating in a restaurant in Gatwick. Exactly. Yeah, I don't think it's too bad. The meal deal combo from Boots is $3.99. He's got a point, but then again, I want a hot meal on board ideally. Coco Road 1983, and it's not just that. It's not just the hot meal. It's the fact it breaks up the time a little bit. You know, when they deliver the meal, you're then messing around with it, you're eating it. You know, that process could be 20 minutes of the flight gone. Somebody says you have no personality. Do you think... I couldn't care, mate. I couldn't care less if somebody says I've got no personality. I couldn't care less. No. The Spencer 68, Martin Ryder, I do the same. Mr. C. Zizate, is it difficult to maintain a relationship with a Thai woman when you're still working and living abroad? They expect 20 to 30,000 baht to support each month. Well, I've never supported anyone with that sort of money. And the relationships I maintain is like friendly friendship relationships. And, you know, perhaps some of them have seen some of the videos and they give me a thumbs up and that kind of stuff. So it's all... What I haven't done is met someone who it could potentially be a relationship where we're FaceTiming every night. I've not done that. That might be one for the future. Non-Yai Inspector, I would take my own food on board. It seems way expensive. Fair enough. Alex, treated myself to business class on Thai Airways this time. Only the once, as it ain't cheap. Experiencing the last 2 days of Songkran will be epic. A couple of days of Songkran's not too bad. I've done business class in the past. I've done business class on Emirates and Thai Airways. Thai Airways business was good. The royal service was great. But I've certainly learned, I'd rather just spend that money in Pattaya now and get a cheap flight. So going forward, it'll always be economy for me. And then whatever I can spend on entertainment, I'll spend on entertainment. That's the way I'm going to do it. I've wasted thousands on business when actually I didn't need to do that. But it was a good experience. I recommend business class for at least once. And then the rest of the time, just fly economy. He's got a great personality. He's built his whole channel on his personality. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Rolly says, I loved Beijing. So much to do. Amazing city. Loads of people wanted pictures from me. I just had a different experience in 2010, mate. I can't pretend to have a good time if I didn't. It was 2010. I went to the Great Wall of China, Forbidden City, did some of the tourist stuff, but some of the nightclubs and bars, they wouldn't let us in, which I don't know why. I don't know what the reasons behind that were. So I didn't have a great time. Just went back to the hotel and there was loads of soldiers stood outside the hotel. It didn't acknowledge us, just stood there. Which maybe that's what they meant to do, I don't know. Daryl, this time 6 weeks today, I will be on the plane to Pattaya flying Lufthansa, easy for me to say, Air France last year. Cool, nice one, mate. Have a safe flight. Lots of people making their way to Pattaya. People I know, actually. I've got mates there who are flying over today, tomorrow. It's all happening. Ellie the dog, have you tried the dating apps in the UK to try and find a nice one? Yes, mate. I don't really have much luck on it. I can't pretend they're queuing up. They're not queuing up for the owl. Boot at AB, I used a Dreamliner from China to Manchester. 11 hours, very uncomfortable and horrible headrest. Oh, this is going to be an interesting one in January. Deals. Norse, you pay for the luggage, you pay for the food, and you pay for the drinks. Works out more than Emirates in the end. I've booked it now, lads. I've booked it. I'm going to have to go with it. I can't cancel it without losing 500 quid. I'm going to have to go with it. If it's the most dreadful flight I've ever had, at least it'll make a vlog. Cruise Convo, thank you very much for being a member, mate. Much appreciated. Hey, Owl, enjoyed your recent Pattaya vlog series. Also enjoyed your live streams from the cave. That's my usual hangout. I fly to Bangkok tomorrow night on Eva. Can't wait, staying near Soy Lenket. Nice one, mate. And yeah, get yourself to the cave. It sounds like you go there anyway. Say hello to Rinder and the team. Great stuff. And thanks for your support, mate. And a big hello to everyone if you just joined. Or maybe you're watching it after the live event as well. Thank you to everyone who sent me a buy me a coffee, a super chat. All goes in the Pattaya fund. Much appreciated. SM Smiles. Oh, thank you very much, John. Thank you. Thank you very much there. £5. That'll go in the Pattaya fund. Brilliant stuff. Aisle or window doesn't bother me. Has to be in business class though. Well, I guess in business class it doesn't really matter because you can get out without asking for anyone to move. That's my only issue with where I sit. The thought of having to ask everyone I need every time I need a wee, that ain't going to work. Cruise Convo, I like economy rows 45 to 60 on either. Emergency exit row, there's no row in front. So I can sit window, stretch the legs out and go to the restroom without having to climb over anyone. Cool. And I do like sitting at the back of the plane. I find there's more places to kind of walk around and chill out. Much prefer it. And they reckon you get more turbulence at the back of the plane, but I've not felt any major turbulence for a while. Pie shop in Preston. Cool. What's your pie shop called, Ruth? Nom Yai Inspector 2, can you see me? I feel invisible. Absolutely, Nom Yai 2. I think I've actually responded to a few of your comments. In fact, you've come up on the screen right there. Nom Yai Inspector 2, less than 2 weeks. I will be Emirates A380 to Australia and then Thai Airways Australia to Bangkok. Brilliant stuff. Hope I've managed to get around to some of your comments. I think there's a slight delay on me getting around to comments, but there you go. Rory, different airport, different plane, doesn't matter. Airports all work, then same planes, all the same. No need to be stressed. Thank you very much, Rory. Rick MB, Owl, when you factor in extra travel, time and cost to Gatwick, extra food and luggage, Norse Air is not a good deal. You might have a point. Mr. CZELZ80. It's difficult to maintain a relationship. I've read that one already. Nominal Inspector, it's Disneyland for adults. That's Patty, that is. It's difficult to maintain a relationship with a Thai woman if you're still working and living abroad. Yeah. I don't know why some of these comments come up twice. It's odd, isn't it? I like the window seat, but looking out the window on EasyJet flight going down the runway. I like the window seat, but looking out the window on an EasyJet flight going down the runway like a drunk was concerning. Well, I bet it was, mate. Welcome to the live show, Lee. Good to have you here. Rory, you are near Essex. Cool. Yes, I will be seeing some family over Christmas. Maybe not on Christmas Day. We'll have to see. We'll work something out. And I remember in 2023, actually, I spent Christmas in Pattaya. That was awesome. And New Year. Daryl, there's 15th of December for a month, Xmas and New Year again. Rather be there than here. That time of year, Xmas here is not great. Well, I'd rather be in Pattaya any time of the year, to be quite honest with you. Meerkat, hi Owl, can't wait for your trip in December too. Live show is great. Thank you, mate. So I'm over there in January. Your trip is in December. Well, who knows, mate? Will you still be out there in January? Tom M, hello Owl. Tom from Holland, hello, welcome to the live show. Jeremy Brown, stupid question. I have got family in the UK, mate, yeah. Unfortunately, my mum is no longer with us. Xmas in Pattaya or wait till January 26th? Well, I just, if you can afford to go. If you can afford to go, it's a little bit more pricier. It's definitely a little bit more pricier to go at Christmas, the hotels. But yeah, it depends what your position is. If I could afford and get the time off, I'd spend most of the year in Pattaya. Bob, well, I go to Pattaya on Tuesday. Can't wait. Nice one, mate. Deadly Dingo, Owl, did you have chicken bangers tonight for tea, buddy? No, I didn't, mate. I didn't. I had a buttered chicken curry with rice, and I've gone off the chicken bangers. I know I mentioned it on a video or something, didn't I? I've gone off the chicken bangers. I felt a bit sickly, so I've gone off them. Which editing program do you use? VN, Victor November, VN. Ross942, it's crazy to me how many bars there are. There are a lot of bars, aren't there? There used to be lots of demand. Would you ever check out Angel City? I wouldn't rule out checking out the Philippines. It's definitely on my bucket list. But, you know, when I've only got a couple of weeks here, a couple of weeks there at the minute, I just go to Pattaya where I know what I'm going to get. But there are, you know, Cambodia, Philippines, it's all on the list. The Dirty Mechanic, you're never on your own in Pattaya, true. And that's the case. You can go physically on your own, but if you want company, if it's, you know, a lady or chatting to like-minded people at the cave, it's just easy to have conversations with people. People walk around with a smile on their face. I'm catching up with the comments. We're getting there. Brave Soul, is there any Thai food you actively don't like and avoid? There probably is, mate. I've gone a little bit off. The Thai green curry, can you believe it? I had that, I think it was last night. I went out with a mate for a Thai restaurant and I enjoyed all the dishes, but I struggled the most with the Thai green curry. I definitely prefer the Penang than the taste of the Thai green curry. I never thought I'd say that, but maybe I've had too much of it, I don't know. Almost 5,000 subs, I know, mate. Lost Boy 3974, I was just watching your food review video, LOL. Cool. You could always rent out your house. I'm not going to do, mate. I mean, after costs and tax and all that boring stuff, I'd get about 500 quid or something like that a month. I'd rather keep it. Ellie the Dog, what's your favourite massage place for a massage? I would check out the one on LK Metro. I went there and I was very, very happy with it. So there's a new massage place, fairly new, probably a few months now, on LK Metro, right near the iRovers, I think next door to the iRovers. Check it out. Skygirl 8429. Hi, I remember you saying a while ago you had a hair transplant. That was the process. You don't have to answer if you don't want to. I did, yeah, back in 2008, believe it or not, and it didn't go down particularly well. I mean, it worked for a couple of years, and then clearly it's disappeared again. I have no shame in talking about that. Wasn't the best spend. Can't beat a Bronx pizza when drunk walking back to the hotel. Yeah, you've got Bronx pizza, you've got McDonald's kebab, lamb kebab on soy lenki. You've got Chomps for a late night English Chinese. Lots of options when you've had a few to get food, definitely. Skygirl, my boyfriend had been going to Thailand with his mates for years, like over 10, and then we started going together in 2014. We have gone every year since, sometimes for a month, and popped to Vietnam. Nice one, and hopefully you can make it to a meetup night. That'd be cool. At least Thailand hasn't had inflation like in the UK. Sports bar on Soy 13.1 is always good. Cool. Cruise Convo member. My first time in Pattaya was August of 2024. Nice one. That's a year actually. I had a year out of Pattaya, to be honest. I went for 3 weeks, booked a room on Soy Honey. It was mind-blowing experience. Watching vlogs at home just doesn't compare to actually being there. Well, for some people, it really does help fill the gap until their next trip. But of course, being there, experiencing it for yourself is what I recommend to anyone if you can do it. Padmeister General 7276. What's going on with the bar? Well, good question. I think the first person to ask actually on the live show. Thought there'd be a few more questions. So I obviously like the idea of getting behind a bar, promoting it, doing meet-up nights there, all of that kind of stuff. Love the idea of the Perch being the name. Thanks to a subscriber who came up with a logo. But the reality of that is very different, so I can't afford to buy a bar. I've got a mate who's in a position to buy one if he wants to. He's flying out there tomorrow. He's going out there tomorrow. He's not going out just to find a bar. He's going out there to have a great holiday, and he's going to be going to other places other than Pattaya as well. So it's in his hands. If he goes out there and sees something he wants to invest in and buy, then he'll message me, video call me, have a chat. But there's no pressure either way. I mean, I like the idea of having the Perch. The Perch Pattaya. Is that going to happen now, or is that going to be in the future? I don't know. There's certainly no pressure on my mate. If he goes out there and goes, you know what, Mark, I don't fancy it. The numbers are not going to stack up. It's not for me. I'll give it a miss. That's fine as well. But equally, he could go out there and go, right, okay, I found a unit. The unit's on Cybercow. This is it. Do you like it? But it'll be his bar. He'll be buying it. He'll be investing. He'll have to get the team on board. So that's the latest. It could go either way. 50-50 this time round. I don't know. I can't be any more honest than that. But yeah, he's flying out tomorrow, and he'll have a nosy. Ellie the dog, you need to move to your left a bit. Would look better on screen. So moving this way away from the text. That would be to my right. I think that's what you mean. Lost Boy, I always book economy. Cool. Extra leg room. I've not bothered with extra leg room. I'm not overly fussed on that one. Extra belly room. Yeah, that would be helpful. For me, anyway. I've actually trimmed down a few pounds since I've been back. Only a few. Jeremy Brown, 3796, welcome to the live show. Talking about the greatest, most exciting city in the world, Pattaya. And we are looking at a staircase, lol. Come on, try and make it a bit more exciting, please. Love your videos in Pattaya. Wow. What do you want? Some kind of green screen behind or something like that? With a Pattaya, maybe Cybercow behind. Would that work? Not a bad suggestion, really, is it? But I think I'd probably have to get a green screen or something, I don't know. One step at a time. I've just got the microphones, so. Sean Williams, 6499, good evening, Mark. I'm going to Pattaya in just over 3 weeks. I will come and pay you a visit at the meetup night. Nice one, mate. That is the 16th of January, 8 p.m. at the Cave. Nominating Inspector 2, less than 2 weeks I'll be there. Emirates, I've read that one. Brilliant stuff. Has your friend made any bar inquiries to update? He's going to go over there and he prefers to have conversations and chats. He has got a couple of mates who have been bar managers and bar owners before, so he's not going out there completely not a clue of what to do. He's got contacts in Pattaya, but he's pretty laid back about it. It is what it is. He'd have to, you know, if he finds a time, he's gonna look. He'll have conversations and see if it stacks up. Ultimately, it's his money and his investment or not. But it would be good, wouldn't it? I think I can see it potentially happen, if not now, in the future. I think the Perch is a great name for a bar, but it's more than just a name. Coming up with a name and saying you want a bar is the easy bit. The reality of actually somebody purchasing that bar and getting a team to manage that on a daily basis and actually turn over a profit, you know, that's the challenge. I tell you what is good though, on the back of some of the vlogs recently, Mambo Yo-Yo on Second Road have been getting a fair few customers in, of supporters of the channel who have seen the vlog and gone there for a chicken skewer. So that's a great result. Richard, I fly from Florida every year and it's a long bloody flight, but always well worth it. Lost Boy, I fly from Miami. Mia Noi, don't worry about the airline, they will be fine. Dreamliner planes are sound. I've flown some right dodgy airlines in the past. I mean, I've flown on some really old planes in the past. I remember doing a leg to Tenerife on an old TriStar, which has the engine, 3 engines at the back, or something like that. I don't know. It was a TriStar anyway, and that felt very weird and very dated. It was all yellow inside, and I mean that was a long time ago. Souljacker 553, 24 hours from me from California, includes leaving the house to entering the hotel room in Pattaya. Wow, that's a long old journey. I think for a lot of people it's that. I mean, it's probably that if I include all my travelling from Heathrow back up to the East Midlands. Nominee Inspector 2, I prefer the aisle seat, getting up, stretch your legs and go into the toilet. Yeah, and I do that. I do that a lot. I do get up and walk quite a lot on the plane. I don't know if that annoys some people. I got a few funny looks, but I'd rather get up and have a little walk than just stay put. Norse Air is baggage included. Yeah, I get to take on a small, I think it's 23k luggage, as well as a laptop, so a personal item. I can't take on a full heavy suitcase on board. Lost Boy, I also fly out of San Diego. Cool. Cool, Rick. Nice one, mate. Aisle seat all the way. PattayaOwl, man. Hello, mate. How are you doing? Taxi back to the airport is soul destroying. It is, and when you get on that escalator, how on earth I managed to actually vlog my exit of Thailand and do a short on the escalator. It was tough. On previous trips, I've not vlogged it because I couldn't do it. Heavy thundering rain on Tree Town now. Oh no. It did nothing but rain when I was out there last month, so hopefully that'll clear up. The longest I've stayed in Pattaya was 4 months. The once Pattaya condos are great. Cool. Nice one, Lost Boy. Mr. Pajinki, have you tried the Pad Thai meal kit from Aldi? Pretty good. I haven't, mate. Thanks for that suggestion, mate. I do like a bit of Aldi. Rob 4, downpouring with some thunder and lightning over in Jomtien. Loving it. How are you doing, Tony Travels, mate? Don't think I've ever been called that before. Mark Strawbridge, flying Oman Airways is great. 4th leg back to Heathrow from Muscat gets... Richard Woolley, I always get Bronx Pizza. Go to Paradise Massage right near Tree Town. Thank you very much. Brave Soul, yeah, I liked Oman, but some reason I get earache on the flight coming into land. I've not had that for a while, actually. I remember one particular flight flying into Alicante, I got really bad earache, but I've not had it since. So obviously all to do with cabin pressure and stuff, isn't it? Peter, I asked about an hour ago. What was that, mate? Shinkto Owl, what good Thai food places you recommend near Soy Bacau? It has to be the food court at Tree Town. That is just awesome. Yeah, if you're saying near Soy Bacau, well, there we go. Opposite, I think it's opposite McDonald's, you've got the food court for Tree Town, and there's maybe 10, 12 different stalls, and it's all fresh Thai food, relatively cheap. The massage shop on LK was a cafeteria. It was a good bar. Oh, Cafe Racer, cool. Yeah, and I've been there to the actual massage, and that was good as well. Sean Williams, good evening, Mark. I'm going to Pattaya in 3 weeks. Nice one, mate. Are you coming to your pie shop? I need to know. Send us an email, Ruth. I mean, I'm not going to be near Preston, like within the coming weeks, but if I'm ever in Preston, drop us an email to PattayaOwl.com and I'll take a look. I do like a pie, but it's a long way to travel for a pie, but it's good to know. Ellie the dog, the bar should be called the Owl Bar, especially if you want to be linked to your channel. Stands out a bit more. I'm very happy with the perch. I think the perch kind of works both for the channel and for the owner of the bar. And obviously, if I ever not support the bar, I guess it can still be called the perch as well. Soyat Deco, being here a few days now. Yeah, it's heavily raining in Pratum right now. Oh no. Tom Robinson, how many people went to your meetup night? Probably a few more than you expected. Yeah, it was around 27 people who came to the meetup night. Really good. Busy night. Filled out the cave, which is what we want. Trevor, Mr. Owl, could you do a blog on the Sleep Owl Hotel, John TM? Well, I can take a look at that. Well, I'll tell you what, I think I've just got right until I've actually caught up with the comments. And I've just looked how long we've been on, 1 hour and 44 minutes. And it's the first time I've been able to refresh the page. We've got 97 likes. The target is always over 100. If you could hit the like button, it'll really help the algorithm. It'd be much appreciated. Can we get over 100 likes on this live show? That'd be awesome. I remember one of the live shows in Pattaya, we had 260 people on, and we got, oh my God, how many, like 170, 180 likes, something like that. Owl, have you got a Thai bank account? Well, technically I still have, but they're going to close it because it was taken out on a tourist visa. So, as far as I'm concerned, the relationship's over with the Bangkok bank. But I can still log in and see my balance. I just can't do anything with it, which was all a bit of a waste of time, really. I wish they never let us take it out in the first place. Ruth, I'll send you the menu. Thank you. Cool. Cheers, Ruth. Sleep Owl is a hostel, I think. Farang Travels, The Perch, yeah. So, I mean, I've given a bit of an update on the bar situation. You know, it's very much up to the person who wants to buy a bar now, if he sees one out there or not. And it could go 50-50, but I'll let you know. If it's not to be this time, it's not to be. The Perch will be for another day. But I do love the name. And, of course, ideally, it'd be better if I was out there full time as well. Lost Boy, me and my friend are about to open a bar in Pattaya. We got all the way to the end of signing when they told us we couldn't have... really? Let's see how many likes we've got now. Let's refresh the page again. Wow. Can't believe that. We've just jumped from 97... likes to me mentioning it to 107. That's awesome. Thank you very much, everyone who hits the like button. It all helps the algorithm because we get a couple of thousand people watching it after the live event as well. And I'm pretty much up to date with the comments. We're 1 hour and 46 minutes in. We've had around 190 people on the live show. We've got around 150 people on at the moment. And any questions, any comments, now's the time to drop it. I'm up to date with the comments so I can answer them a little bit quicker. Amjad Nazar, thanks for not wearing the United shirt. It's okay, mate. See, I find it quite funny because I'll happily wear any shirt. I really will. We all know I'm an Oldham fan. Wearing a United shirt doesn't change that. I know some of you were really happy that I put it in the tumble dryer and ruined that shirt, but I had a Chelsea shirt on before, and that's all good. Glenn Kelly saying we're up to 112 likes now. Wow. Nature Boy 1457. Hey Owl, I met you at the cave back in April this past year. Nice to see you, mate. Nice to see you on the live show. Tommy Robinson, if you go into Hong Kong, mate, go to One Chai and check out the Amazonian bar, and you definitely have some entertainment going on in there. US Marine flying out next Sunday. Mark Strawbridge, will you let us know when your investor purchases the bar? Well, what I will say on that is we'll change that when to an if. There's no pressure on my mate to do this. He's going out there. If he wants to buy a bar, I've told him if it's the right bar in the right location, I'll back it, I'll support it on the channel. But there's no pressure. Do you know what I mean? I don't think he's bought a business in Thailand before. He has got mates who have and worked in them, so he's got a bit of a network. But there's a whole process to go through. There's legalities, there's certain people to pay, there's contracts, there's due diligence. It has to be done properly, and he knows this. So will he get time in the month that he's there? I don't know. But there's no pressure either way. But if there is any update on that front, I will let you guys know. And the perch will either be this time or in the future. But I do like the idea of it. And we've been realistic about it, and that's the best way. Of course, if it was my bar and I was the manager, I'd need to be out there full time, putting everything into the bar. I get that. So as a promoter of the bar, from the UK, my involvement, if it happens, will be a lot less than if I was out there. Hence why they'd need a bar manager and people cracking on with it. Ellie the dog, you should make a video on how the massage parlours work. Well, you say that actually, mate. Coming in January, it'd be nice to know a newbie's guide. I like the idea of the whole newbie guide thing because I'm a newbie myself, aren't I, a couple of years in, so that's definitely a vlog for the future. And I did a cheeky vlog on the on having a massage, having a foot massage, a head massage, and it took me ages to find that place that would let me film the massage. And if you've not seen that vlog, check it out. Brendan, you're flying owl, easy for me to say. Meet up nights reminds me of Kevin Thailand. Yeah, absolute legend, mate, and I'll never be on a scale he was just phenomenal, wasn't he? Really good. You want to tell the shopping Mike's Mall to do half and half, Man City and Man United. People will love it. Well, I don't think they do them that bespoke, but that's an interesting suggestion, mate. Mr. Balding, Owl, what's your top 3 do's and 3 don'ts while in Pattaya? You know what, maybe I'll do a vlog on that, mate. Maybe I'll do a vlog on something for newbies, do's and don'ts, my advice, being a newbie, going to Pattaya. I think that's a vlog to come. I don't think it'll get lots of views because a lot of people who watch the channel as well are, have been going Pattaya for 30, 40 years. But there's a chunk of people who watch the videos are new to Pattaya, so we'll get some value out of it. So I'll save that one, mate, for a future vlog. But there's obvious stuff there around enjoying every moment, eating some of the amazing Thai food, etc. But I probably have to think about it. I think after a 2-hour live show, probably not the best place. But thanks for that suggestion, mate. There'll be a vlog in the future that I'll include some of the do's and don'ts and newbie guide. There we go. Yeah, to be fair, mate, yeah, there's always options to get bespoke work done, shirts in Thailand. That is true. Yeah. Always ask the question. If you want a Man City or a Man United shirt combined, then I'm sure it's possible. A lot of things are possible in Thailand. Right, everyone. Well, we're coming up to 1 hour and 51 minutes, 37 seconds. This has been a marathon of a live show. It's been non-stop and I've loved it. Thank you to everyone who's dropped a like, who's dropped a comment, who's sent a super chat, a super sticker we've had tonight as well, and also buy me a coffee. Brilliant. It all goes in the Pattaya fund for the next trip, and thank you to everyone who's done that. So any last questions, any last comments? Almost time to say our goodbyes. I'm on for another 8 minutes and we'll finish up at the 2-hour mark, and I'm ready for a cup of tea, and I'm going to put on Netflix and I'm going to watch some of the good stuff that's been on there. There's one program called Something Dynamite at the minute. I have watched it. It's to do with kind of nuclear this, so I'll probably watch that one tonight. Michael, hi mate. January is now looking great. Well, we'll send you hotel details. Would love to hear what you think. Brilliant, mate. That's great news, mate. Great news. We wasn't sure if you was going to come out in January, mate, and it's great to hear that now might be on the card. So yeah, send me a WhatsApp, mate, and I'll take a nosy at where you're staying. And looks like you're not going to miss a meet-up night, so that's good. Tom Robinson, how much are the football shirts in Mike's shopping mall? Well, I get 4XL. I mean, I'm only an XL actually in England, but in Thailand I'm a 4XL, or for the football shirts I'm a 4XL. So I pay 450 baht, but lots of people have told me they can get it for 300 baht, 350, but I've not had any luck on that one. And I like buying it from the team at Mike's shopping mall. I have a right laugh with them as well, so I don't mind paying a little bit extra. But I pay 450 baht for my shirts. Booter AB, got your eyes on anything electronic in the Black Friday deals end of November? Well, that's a different question, mate. No, I'm not really. I've got everything I need. I've got the laptop. I've got the iPhone 16 Pro Max. I've got my new gadget is the DJI mic that I use on the live shows and the vlogs. So yeah, all good on that front. All good on that front. There we go. I can see the comments on the screen now. Any last comments or questions? It's almost time to wrap things up. Well, I hope you have a great week, by the way, wherever you are in the world. I know we've had people on from America, Australia, everywhere. Have a great week. No doubt there'll be more vlogs to come. I've got nothing recorded as of yet, but no doubt. But as for the Black Friday, no, I've got everything I need, mate. I've had PlayStations in the past and I've just not used them. So yeah, I've got everything I need in terms of a phone, a laptop, a DJI mic. And just to prove that, I mean, I did have a DJI camera, didn't I? Which I didn't end up using, and that sold that. So. And if you've not checked out the latest vlogs, check them out. I've posted a couple over this weekend. One of them is around food in Pattaya, places to check out. Wow, 117 likes, that's brilliant. If you could smash the like button on the way out, that'd be awesome. Glenn Kelly, cheers Owl, yeah, got to run, all the best. Thank you very much, mate. Yeah, time to start saying our goodbyes. I'm on for another 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And there's about a 30-second delay on here as well, so... yeah, start saying your goodbyes. I just need to recap and see what vlogs. Excuse me. Food to Die For, check that one out. And then, of course, there was a members update. But also there's one called That's Weird, where I talk about some of the weird things that have happened to me in Pattaya over the last couple of years. So definitely a couple of new vlogs for you to check out. And I don't think we're too far from the 5,000 subscriber mark, which is just amazing. I don't think we're quite there on the live show. I don't think we've quite got past the line. It might happen tonight, it might happen tomorrow, it might be another week. Because, of course, getting past the 5,000 subscriber mark, you need to clear it. I need to clear it by at least 10, 12, because it fluctuates all the time. But if anyone's watching who's not subscribed, we've got 123 on as we're saying goodbye. If you could hit subscribe, if you've not already, that might get us across the line. Wouldn't that be fun? Richard Woolley, sorry. Thanks, Owl. My pleasure. Mr. Zate, my apologies. How old are you? I'm 40, mate. Scotty P, 5870. Thanks for your time, Mr. Owl. Have a great week. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Glenn Kelly, cheers, Owl. Thank you. My pleasure. Well, a couple of minutes left. 121 likes, and we've got 121 people left on. What are the chances of that? 121, 121. That is awesome. So it's time to start saying goodbye. I'm going to do my outro and then I'll wait for the delay to catch up. So everyone, if you're watching this live or you're watching it after the main event, if you've enjoyed it, give us a thumbs up. If you haven't, give us a thumb down. Share, comment. If you've not already, please subscribe. You might just get us past the 5,000 sub mark. And wherever you are in the world, take care. And I'll see you on the next live show, which will be next Sunday probably, same time. And look out for the next vlog. And I'll hang on a little bit to see if you've got any final goodbyes. Nature Boy 1457. Hey, I watched your last video on your top 5 places to eat. Awesome video. I like think Chungs, very much yes, it is good. It's Chomps actually, isn't it, mate? Kungs you're on about. Yeah, Kungs, yeah. Thank you, appreciate that, mate. What did you wear before Pattaya and cheap football tops? Probably cheap Matalan tops, if I'm being honest. Take it easy, Owl. Thank you, mate. Much appreciated. Wow, 30 seconds and we've done the 2-hour marathon. I'm actually craving a cup of tea now. Cup of tea. Oh. Did a first membership video in a while actually, last night. The membership kind of went like that and then it went like that and now it's going back up again. And yeah, if I can, I'll do my best to bring membership videos as well. $122. Have a great week, everyone. People are dropping off. Right, everyone. That is the end of the live show. It's time to get the kettle on. The new mic sounds really good. Brilliant. Kungs, yeah, Kungs is brilliant. Right, take care, everyone. Give us a thumbs up, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.